What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, man. Today there's been a whole bunch of new persona cards found in the files from Woody Witterson, so we gotta get straight into it. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video, subscribe, turn your notifications, plus new update on King Booker being added to the game as well. So first up, we gotta talk about King Booker, as he has been found in the files along with new other persona cards as well. So I'll put on the screen what I'm talking about here. King Booker T has been found in the files. So here's the first screenshot. Again, it's coming from Woody Witterson here. It says John Cena 06, John Cena 09, King Booker, King Corbin, and Nikki ASH, and King Nakamura. That's the first set right there. And from this set right here, I think King Booker, King Corbin is probably the one to look forward to the most. Even though they was in 2K22, they haven't been in a game, what, 2-3 years. So those few persona cards is what I'm looking forward to the most in WWE2K24, as more persona cards are coming in the next few months, as they look forward to adding more things to the game. Just like this past week, they've been uploading every single day, new content, stuff like that. So hopefully these persona cards get added in a similar way, but not like paid content, but like in my faction, like an easier way to get it. Like they could just put it in the card market and be good to go, you know, say easy way to get these persona cards. Now with King Booker, he hasn't been in since 2K23. Okay, so he was in last year, but you couldn't really get him. Like, he was in my faction, obviously, but you couldn't really get him, you know what I'm saying, because there was, you know, technical difficulties with my faction last year, and people didn't really play my faction in 2K23. This year, they're putting more emphasis on people to play my faction, dropping locker codes every week. It's like we get a locker code every single week this month, like 5 locker codes. So it's actually pretty cool that they're doing this. Also, they're doing persona cards more often, like every 2 weeks even, like dropping another persona card in there as well. So that's very cool that they're doing that. So these persona cards are actually very cool. John Cena 06 and John Cena 07 is interesting because I feel like they should have did that last year, since he was on the cover of 2K23. They could put all the John Cena models in the game, which they did, but there's still a lot more John Cena models they could have added in there, especially even though we didn't have persona cards last year, they still could have added persona cards in WWE2K24. 23, but now we have persona cards in 24. They're actually taking advantage of it. I'm liking the way this is going. Okay, so that's John Cena 06, John Cena 09, King Booker and King Corbin, and Nikki ASH and King Nakamura. Now King Nakamura was also in 2K22, if I'm not mistaken, to where they had unlockable characters. They added him in a patch update as well, so that's actually pretty sick that they did that, because it was a free update and they added it there for us players to use in the game. Okay, so that's another reason why I feel like that should be there. King Nakamura is another superstar that people want to see and people want to use in the game as well. So King Nakamura, King Corbin, King Booker, John Cena 06, John Cena 09. Nikki SH was in there in 2K22. Status unloaded her, I think, in 23 as well. But yeah, I didn't really use Nikki ASH. It's probably my least favorite out the list. But it's still cool to see more persona cards being added each and every week. Okay, so that's the first list of persona cards. Next, I'll put on the screen so you guys see it. We got Kevin Owens, Stone Cold, Undertaker, HBK, CM Punk, Piper, Shawn Michaels, Hogan. We got Elite Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker 23, Kevin Nash, Wolfpack. We got Scott Steiner, Wolfpack, Scott Hall, Wolfpack, Hollywood Hogan, Wolfpack, Mr. Perfect, Wolfpack, Macho Man Randy Savage, Wolfpack, Ravishing Rick Rude, Wolfpack, and Lex Luger, Wolfpack. So some of these are obviously for the WCW DLC pack, which come out in November. So that's where Lex Luger come in, Mr. Perfect comes in. Those two superstars right there are probably going to be for the WCW pack. Okay, obviously Mr. Perfect's in the WCW pack, and so is Lex Luger. Okay, so Braun Breaker 23 is interesting just because they could do Braun Breaker from obviously WK23 and put him in as a model, so that's could be interesting as well. CM Punk is up next on a live event, so CM Punk Piper is in there too, so be on the lookout for CM Punk models being revealed next. I don't know if they're gonna do it as a pack or something, but it's gonna be revealed next for CM Punk. Kevin Owens, Stone Cold is interesting. I feel like that's references to when he went up against Stone Cold in his WrestleMania match, Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold Austin. So that's another thing that could happen as well. We have the Undertaker HBK. I believe this one is where the Undertaker dressed up like as Shawn Michaels in the match, something that toward those lines. So that could be cool too. We just have to wait and see what else they come up with. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know, we don't want to put too much out there and say, oh, it might not be that, but that's what I'm thinking it's referencing from. Shawn Michaels Hogan, okay, Shawn Michaels Hogan could be an interesting one. Elite Roman Reigns, they're going to in on these elite, by faction models, even player models in the game. They have Elite The Rock, Elite John Cena, Elite Bray Wyatt's coming on October 16th, so they going in on all these elite models. Okay, so we have Hollywood Hogan, okay, Scott Hall Wolfpack, Scott Steiner Wolfpack, Kevin Nash Wolfpack as well, which could be interesting too. We have Shawn Michaels Hogan, Undertaker HBK, which showed off Mr. Perfect Wolfpack. I wonder what the Wolfpack is for Mr. Perfect. Macho Man Randy Savage, Ravishing Rick Rude is an interesting one. Lex Luger Wolfpack as well. So these few superstars are interesting ones to have, based off of we never had them in a game before. For the Persona cards, we had Lex Luger before, we had Mr. Perfect before, obviously in 2K19, but we haven't had him in a very long time, like what, 4, 5, 6 years. We haven't had him in a video game, so it's very interesting they did that. Braun Breaker 23, Scott Steiner's an interesting one as well. So just different variations of Persona cards we haven't seen in the game in a very long time, or character models we haven't seen in the game in a very long time. What's interesting to me is I have all these in the files, and when you were able to pull these from the files for the Persona cards. Alright, so this is interesting. I want to bring this to you guys, see you guys' thoughts and opinions. Which out of these Persona cards you guys' favorite Persona cards in the game? Let me know. What I want to know. Let me know which of these are you guys' favorite, because there's a lot of them. Okay, a lot of them. And King Booker is one that interests me the most as well. I like King Booker too. So King Booker is the one that I want to say, okay, that one interests me too. So there's a lot of Persona cards here in WK24. Now, when will they come? I don't know, because they have a lot of they gotta release. So we have to wait and see what other ones they got up their sleeve. Just because we don't want people, say, oh, they didn't release this one, are they saving this one for 2K25? There's still a lot of time. December, November, so that DLC pack, December, January. So they still got like 2 months of where they can release Persona cards. So just be on the lookout for the Persona cards by faction, which I'll keep you guys up to date on that as well. But yeah, guys, this will be the end of this video. Make sure you guys drop a like in the video. Make sure you guys follow my TikTok. I'll put that in the pinned comments, so you guys hit that follow the TikTok as well. We post it there more often as well. But thank you guys for watching. To get 100 likes on this video, man. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys later. We out. Peace.